We all know that Josslyn has been held captive within those cold, unforgiving stone walls, and every single attempt to bring her home has hit a devastating dead end. It seems that the isolation of the castle is playing tricks on everyone's minds, creating an atmosphere of pure suffocating dread. Carly is pacing the floors back in town, absolutely consumed by a mother's worst nightmare, ready to tear the world apart to find her daughter. Despite Valentine issuing stern warnings about the dangers of acting impulsively, there is a strong possibility that Carly will risk it all anyway. But what if the salvation Josslyn desperately needs does not come from her mother, or the police, or any of the usual heroes we are so used to seeing? There is a wild theory circulating, and it suggests that a completely unexpected savior is about to breach the impenetrable fortress. Imagine the scene where hope is almost entirely lost, the shadows are growing longer, and suddenly, a mysterious figure steps out of the darkness. This man is Tristan, a brand new player on the board, and it seems that he is not just wandering around aimlessly. Tristan moves with the precision of a ghost, bypassing security measures and locked doors as if they simply do not exist. There is a very good chance that he is the one who finally locates Josslyn, pulling her back from the brink of total despair. But his daring infiltration of the island is not just about saving one young woman, because the truth might be far more complex than a simple rescue mission. As Tristan navigates the treacherous corridors to secure an escape route, he stumbles upon another prisoner trapped in this tangled web of deceit. He finds Liesl, who has been enduring her own unimaginable psychological torture, entirely cut off from the outside world. There's Nobody expected these two specific women to be rescued in the exact same operation, but this is where the story takes a massive, mind-bending turn. When Tristan and Liesl lock eyes in that dimly lit dungeon, there is no confusion, no panic, and absolutely no need for introductions. It seems that they already know each other intimately, sharing a silent, knowing look that speaks volumes about a shared, hidden history. Could it be that this supposed stranger is actually the missing puzzle piece in a grand design that has been operating right under our noses for years? There is a strong possibility that Tristan is not just a random hero, but a highly trained, deeply embedded operative who answers exclusively to Liesl. For years, we have watched Liesl navigate the turbulent waters of grief, family drama, and hospital politics, assuming she was just trying to survive. What if that entire persona was nothing more than a brilliantly crafted illusion to distract everyone from her true, clandestine activities? We have to ask ourselves, what if Liesl used her immense intellect and resources to build a vast, underground intelligence network while the rest of the town was busy with their petty squabbles? The idea that she has been operating as a secret spy master is absolutely thrilling, and it makes perfect sense given her complicated, dark past. She would never leave the safety of her loved ones to chance, and Tristan might just be the sharpest weapon in her hidden arsenal. But why would she need a secret agent like Tristan operating in the shadows for all these months? The answer to that question might just break the hearts of everyone in Port Charles, because it revolves around a terrifying suspicion that Liesl has harbored in secret. It seems that the mother's intuition never truly faded, and she has secretly suspected that the man walking around, claiming to be her beloved son, is a complete fraud. Could it be that the person everyone believes is Nathan is actually a very dangerous imposter, wearing a stolen life like a cheap suit? Liesl has likely noticed the microscopic inconsistencies, a forgotten memory, a slight change in vocal cadence, a coldness in his eyes that her real son never possessed. There is a strong possibility that Liesl believes her true son, the real Nathan, tragically died years ago, and a sinister force covered it up. This heartbreaking theory suggests that Cassius is the man behind the mask, orchestrating a massive identity theft that has fooled an entire city. Tristan's primary covert mission all this time might have been to shadow Cassius, digging up the buried skeletons that prove he is a monstrous fake. Every piece of evidence Tristan has gathered points to a conspiracy so large and so dark that it could easily destroy multiple prominent families. After the heart-pounding escape from the island estate, you might think Josslyn would want to run far away and hide, but that is not in her DNA. Instead of retreating, it seems that Josslyn is pulled directly into the gravitational pull of Tristan and Liesl's monumental, world-shattering investigation. She knows firsthand what it feels like to be a pawn in a dangerous game, and there is a strong possibility she wants to help them take down the people responsible. What begins as a desperate, bloody rescue mission quickly evolves into an intense, high-stakes hunt for the ultimate truth. Josslyn and Tristan are forced to work side by side, analyzing clues, tracking movements, and staying one step ahead of a very powerful, very desperate enemy. In the midst of all this adrenaline and danger, nobody expected a profound, undeniable spark to ignite between the two of them. Their dynamic is fascinating, blending Josslyn's fiery, stubborn resilience with Tristan's cold, calculated, and mysterious nature. It seems that trauma and shared secrets are acting as an incredibly potent catalyst, drawing them closer together with every passing day. We can easily speculate that a deep, slow burn romance is blooming in the shadows, providing a tiny glimmer of light in an otherwise incredibly dark storyline. However, both Josslyn and Tristan are acutely aware that they are playing a game of Russian roulette, and any distraction could be fatal. The mission to expose Cassius and uncover the definitive, tragic fate of the real Nathan has to remain their absolute top priority. If Cassius even catches a faint whisper that his meticulously crafted facade is crumbling, he will undoubtedly strike back with lethal, uncompromising force. Could it be that Liesl's entire secret empire is teetering on the edge of a catastrophic collapse if they make even one single mistake? The tension is absolutely palpable, and we have to wonder how long they can keep this massive investigation hidden from the rest of the town. Imagine the sheer chaos that will erupt when Carly finds out her daughter is not only safe, but actively hunting a dangerous imposter alongside a secret agent. The emotional weight of this storyline is staggering, especially for Liesl, who is essentially trying to avenge a son she believes was stolen from her in the most cruel way imaginable. Every move Tristan makes is guided by her grief and her brilliant tactical mind, making them an incredibly formidable team. But what if the truth they eventually uncover is even worse than the imposter theory they are currently working? There is a strong possibility that the conspiracy goes much higher than Cassius, involving powerful players who have been manipulating Port Charles for decades. As Josslyn falls deeper into Tristan's world, she is going to have to decide just how much of her own normal life she is willing to sacrifice. It seems that the battle lines are being quietly drawn in the dark, and a massive, explosive confrontation is completely unavoidable. We are left with so many burning questions as this incredible, speculative narrative unfolds before our eyes. Will Tristan and Josslyn be able to find the definitive proof needed to unmask Cassius before he realizes he is being hunted? Or will Liesl's desperate need for vengeance ultimately blind her, putting everyone she cares about directly into the line of fire?